Okay. So what's the theme?
Lend me some money.
What does Boram want?
Someone lend him some money
Why is that?
because he has spent all his money.
What's wrong with Boram and Minsu?
They are big spenders.
Right. What about you? Are you a big spender too?
No,
Yeah, I think you're not a big spender. Do you save your money?
yes.
Oh, okay, good. What does Boram think his problem is?
His allowance is too small.
Does Boram have any savings?
No, he doesn't have any savings.
What does Suna advise Boram to do?
Boram shine shoes or run errands for Boram's mom and dad.
그러니까 용돈을 얻기 위해서 할 수 있는 방법을 얘기해 준 거지?
Yes.
그러니까 그렇게 하기 위해서 뭘 하라는 거야, 그러니까.
Start working.
그렇지. 뭐 그만하고?
Stop complaining and
Right.
start working.
So she tells him to stop complaining and start working, right? What does Boram think the best way is to get as much as money he wants?
The banks print more money instead.
What do you think? Do you think it's a good idea?
No.
What does Minsu think will happen if the banks printed more money?
Then everyone will be rich.
Where are the children and Minsu going this time?
They go to Germany in 1923.
Right, okay, let's move on to lesson 2. What do people have in their cars?
They have cars of money.
What do children think to see people with money in cars?
They think they must be really rich.
Where are they going with all their money?
They're going to buy some bread and meat.
Do the people on the street look happy?
No.
And do the people on the street look rich?
No.
They just look rich because they have much money, but they are not.
Yeah.
How much bread or meat can they buy with 1 card of money?
They can only buy 5 loaves of bread and a half pound of meat with 1 cart of money.
How much is a loaf of bread?
A loaf of bread costs 80 billion marks.
How much is a pound of meat?
A pound of meat costs 900 billion marks.
In Germany now, which one is cheaper, paper or money?
Money is cheaper than paper.
Right. Why is everything so expensive?
The government prints lots of money, so they all have plenty of it. There are many buyers, but few things to buy, so shopkeepers raise their prices.
Does printing much money make everyone rich?
No.
Right. And do you think things are expensive in Korea?
비싸다.
좀 비싸지. 점점 올라가고 있잖아, 지금.
점점 비싸죠.
점점 비싸지고 있잖아. Is printing a lot of money the answer to Boram's problem?
No.
No, it isn't. Why is that? Why is that?
Because if we did it, we have a lot of cash, but we aren't rich.
So what's the problem of him?
Because he always spends more than he has.
Right. What about you? Do you spend more than you have?
No.
Too? Right. What is going to happen to people who spend more than they have?
They will have bad credit.
Right. So they will be 신용불량자, right?
Okay.
Does anyone lend money to people with bad credit?
No, nobody will lend bad credit any money.
Right. No, nobody does. Okay, next page. Does anyone want to lend money to the man and the woman?
No.
Why not?
Because they are bad credit.
Right, so nobody will, as both of them are bankrupts, right?
Okay.
What happened to the man?
He was rich, but he spent more than he earned.
What made a woman get Bad credit?
She used credit cards too much.
What's the woman's problem now?
She owed much money, and she can't pay back.
Right, next page. What do their families think about them?
Their families don't trust her anymore.
How does Boram and Minsu feel about them?
They think they don't want to have bad credit.
What does Suna say they have to do from now?
Stop complaining and learn to spend their money wisely.
Okay, lesson 4. What is the first thing to do to spend money wisely?
First, make a budget.
And so make a budget and
Don't spend too much.
right. So you have to watch your money, right? So what can you do watching your money?
Don't spend too much.
Okay, there are 3 ways to do. First,
Make a budget and watch their money.
so what you can write down.
Write down their income and expenses.
Right. So first, you can carefully write down your income and expenses, right?
Yes.
And what's the second way?
Watch their money.
How?
Don't spend too much.
Right. Second, you should not spend too much. Huh?
Okay.
And the third, lastly,
Buy only what you need, not everything you want.
okay. What do we have to do first? Saving or spending?
We need to save first.
Then spend the rest wisely. Why do we have to save?
For important things.
So what you can do?
So we can buy gifts for their parents on their birthdays or to help the poor.
Okay, next page. What did the children learn today in Visual's classroom?
They learn how to save and spend their money.
What does Miss O think the children should do?
Put this lesson into practice.
Is Minsu able to do that?
No. He have to wait another week.
As he is completely broke. Huh? Why does Mong say everyone is better off than him?
Because no one ever gives him money. Can someone lend me some money? I've spent all my allowance. You just got your allowance. You've spent it already. Stop acting like my mother. Well, I've spent all my money too. Both of you are big spenders, aren't you? That's not true. You get a big allowance. You didn't understand. Don't you have any savings? Of course not. Stop complaining and start working. Shine shoes or run errands for your mom and dad like I do. Couldn't the bank print more money instead? Then we could get as much money as we want. And then everyone would be rich. Is that really true, Miss O? You're always asking me difficult questions. Let's go to Germany in 1923. Red Pepper, do your magic. Look at those people. They must be really rich. Yes, they need cars to carry their money. Where are you going with all that money? I'm going to buy some bread. I'm going to get some meat. You must want to buy a lot of bread and meat. You can only buy 5 loaves of bread and half pound of meat with 1 card of money. What? That's ridiculous. A loaf of bread costs 80 billion marks. A pound of meat costs 900 billion marks. Huh? You look shocked. In Germany now, money is cheaper than paper. We use money as wallpaper. Why is everything so expensive? The government prints lots of money, so we all have plenty of it. However, there are many buyers but few things to buy, so shopkeepers raise their prices. We have lots of cash, but we aren't rich. I guess printing so much money doesn't really help. Right. Printing lots of money isn't the answer. I'll have to find another way to make money. You'll never have enough money. Why? Because you always spend more than you have. If you keep doing that, you have bad credit. What's bad credit? Shall we find out together? You all have bad credit? Yes, we're all bankrupt. Nobody will lend us any money. How did this happen? I was rich, but I spent more than I earned. I used credit cards too much, even if I didn't have cash. I thought I could buy whatever I wanted. Now I owe much money, and I can't pay it back. Our families don't trust us anymore. It's a very lonely life. I don't want to have bad credit, me neither. So stop complaining and learn to spend your money wisely. But how? First, make a budget. Carefully write down your income and expenses. Yes, watch your money. Don't spend too much. Remember, buy only what you need, not everything you want. That's right. Your allowance will disappear quickly if you shop too much. You also must learn to save money. But I don't have any money to save. You need to save first, then spend the rest wisely. Why do you have to save anyway? For important things. Like what? So you can buy gifts for your parents on their birthdays or to help the poor. I'm poor, so give me your donation. Grow up, will you? Today we've learned how to save and spend more our money. Let's put this lesson into practice. I'd like to, but I have to wait another week. I completely broke. You're better off than me. No one ever gives me money.